Welcome back to the second half of Public Perspective. I'm Aimee Higgins, and I have the distinct pleasure of having a conversation with two members of the Filipino acapella group Filharmonic. All right. Hey, guys.
Hi.
How are y'all doing?
I'm good.
Doing good. Just hanging out.
Awesome. So, first of all, thank you so much for talking to me today. I really appreciate it. So, it's
Yeah,
my
of course.
No problem.
Oh, thank you. So, you all are going to be in Fulton, Missouri this coming up weekend. Is that correct?
That is right.
If you don't mind, I was really hoping that you guys could tell me a little bit about your journey. Let's start with how you all got together as a group.
Yeah, this is Jules. So we've been a group for about 2 years now. We formed through various like singing competitions, or we met in school in Southern California, and we formed for the show called The Sing Off on NBC.
hmm And you all did really well there, right? I watched some of the videos. And
Yeah,
FYI,
it was awesome.
this is how we do it. I completely loved it.
Oh, hey.
We had the whole like boy band outfit thing going.
Yeah, that was a favorite.
It was completely adorable. And so, tell me a little bit about what being on the Sing Off was like.
Being on the Sing Off, this is BJ, by the way.
Thank you.
Being on the Sing Off was amazing. It was great to see other a cappella groups in the scene, and it was great to make friends with them. But at the same time, it was also very challenging because, like Joel said, we were a new group, or we had barely formed for the show. So it was interesting trying to put a sound together and put a brand together without having to really know each other. But I think in the end, it really worked out, and I think we had a good experience. And it was overall just an amazing experience.
All right. And so, after the Sing Off, you guys shared the stage with Linkin Park, Black Eyed Peas, and the Pentatonics, correct?
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's not correct?
that is correct.
That's correct.
Yeah.
All right. What was that like?
It was really cool. I mean, I think the Linkin Park thing happened like almost immediately after we got off the show. That happened. It was like it was a great opportunity because it was for the typhoon that occurred in the Philippines. So it was a great sort of way for us to reach back to the community that had been supporting us through the whole Sing Off journey, and that really sparked us to even start the group. So it was a great chance for us to represent our culture the way we've always wanted to. And then also, of course, like one of my first concerts when I was a kid was Linkin Park and also Black Eyed Peas. So just like being able to actually like be on stage with them and actually meet them was crazy.
I would imagine. 90s boy bands inspired a lot of what you guys do. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
So, what
Boy
drove
bands.
you all
Those are
to
so fun.
focus your group around that type of sound?
Yes. Sorry, which sound are we talking about? I missed that.
90s boys.
Oh, 90s voice. Sorry, I missed it. This is BJ again. It's great to kind of base our sound and our look off of that brand, just because 90s music is so big right now. It's all about the throwback, and we just kind of chose that. And we kind of grew up as Filipino Americans. You grow up listening to 90s music, and it was just a huge part of our lives. So it was naturally something we just liked to twist our music with, and yeah, that's why I really like it.
You were also in Pitch Perfect too. When you found out about that, were you guys shocked, overwhelmed? How did the group react to, hey, Pitch Perfect 2?
Oh yeah, we were freaking out. It was really crazy. So the way that we found out is that the producer of Pitch Perfect is also one of the producers on the show that we were on, NBC. So we knew that they were looking for like an Asian group. He reached out to us and said, we need an Asian group of guys to come do a thing. So would you guys be interested? And I was trying to act cool about it, but obviously I was freaking out. So once we actually got the call that it was official, I remember we were like running around the house and jumping and just like going crazy.
I would too. All right, so tell me about acapella. How did you all? I don't know. You can each tell me individually about your own journey if you would like. But how did acapella become a part of your life? Because, I mean, let's face it, I know
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with acapella really being a big thing. It sounded like barbershop music, right? So, at what
Yeah.
point did you get into that revolution where acapella is so much more and it's so big now?
Yeah, a lot of us actually, most of us grew up kind of learning about a cappella in school. So music education had a big, a big influence on us growing up. So in high school, we'd be part of like a cappella groups and part of choral programs, band, orchestra. All of these things kind of helped us to grow and learn more about the art form. So it's just awesome now that it's so mainstream because of Tetrific 2, because of pentatonics, and we could actually use what we learned from our education and apply it and have fun with it and make it our life's calling. So that's kind of how we got into it.
So, did you think, even for a second, that at the sing off, when you were on sing off, that that would develop into everything that's happened since then?
No, no, no. I mean, I had no idea. Like, we were just kind of taking it one step at a time. You know, once the show ended, we were like, that was an awesome experience. So, like, what happened? What happens next? And then, you know, we started to get serious about, you know, building, you know, kind of this whole business of what we're doing and taking it seriously and going on tours, recording songs and making videos and all that. So we just kind of took it one step at a time. And looking back now, it's just like it's so surreal to think about all the work that has come through from that one experience.
So, everybody in the group is of Filipino descent, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. How do you incorporate your culture into what you do? How do you use everything that you've brought from the Filipino culture and put it back into your music?
Yeah. So like I said before, Filipino culture just naturally, as Filipino Americans, we grew up listening to 90s music. So it starts with the music, and it starts with us using kind of the 90s and the boy band life, and it kind of just influences our music. But actually, just speaking about that, it's recently become kind of an image for us in terms of like representing Filipino culture. We recently went to the Philippines, and we had a really good time there because they were so welcoming of it. And I feel like it's our obligation, our duty, actually, to represent Filipino culture through everything that we do from here on out.
So, let's talk about your show that you're going to be putting on in Fulton. What can people who go see your show expect?
You know, I think that when you go to an acapella show, you know, we're going to do songs that a lot of times people know, but you know, we want to do them in ways that people may not have heard, because I feel like acapella music tends to resonate with people differently than you would normally hear. So yeah, I think that, you know, it'll be a cool time.
I think that you're probably right. All right. What else would you like to add for me today?
I think that, you know, of course, you know, we're very active on social media, and you know, if you could maybe talk about we're on, you know, Twitter and Instagram and YouTube, putting up videos all the time with the Filharmonic on everything, that would be great.
Sounds great. All right. I want to thank you guys so much for talking to me today. It's been a pleasure. So we have been talking with VJ Rosales and Jules Cruz of Filharmonic, and that concludes your second half of Public Perspective today. I'm Aimee Higgins on AM 1340 KXEO.